Welcome to Chosen One. What if God is doing something far greater than you imagined, but deception is trying to blind you from seeing it? This isn't just another message. This is your divine appointment. If you've felt stuck in cycles, attacked the moment breakthrough comes, or exhausted by invisible battles, you need to hear this now. In this powerful message, you'll discover the hidden spiritual warfare targeting your destiny. How to break free from chains holding you back, and why God's timing is positioning you for unprecedented elevation. This is your moment to stop being a spectator and become the warrior you were created to be. Don't just watch. Declare your readiness. Like, subscribe, and type your declaration in the comments. Your breakthrough begins now. Have you ever felt like something was desperately trying to pull you away from your destiny? Have you noticed how the moment you get close to breakthrough, everything seems to fall apart? Why does it feel like there's an invisible force working overtime to keep you distracted, confused, and trapped in the same cycle? If you're watching this right now, you need to understand something. This is not coincidence. This is not luck. This is not the algorithm randomly showing you this message. This is divine timing. God Himself has orchestrated this moment. He has brought you here because there is something you absolutely must hear before it's too late. You've been waiting for this moment to make sense of everything that's happened in your life. Every rejection, every betrayal, every door that slammed in your face. Every night you cried yourself to sleep, wondering if God had forgotten about you. Every morning you woke up feeling like you were carrying a weight no one else could see. It's all been leading to this very second. But I need you to listen carefully, because what I'm about to reveal to you is going to shake everything you thought you knew. God has called you for this moment, but there's a choice standing right in front of you, a choice that will determine everything. Listen to the truth, or fall victim to deception. There is no middle ground anymore. The enemy knows your time is coming, and he is working overtime to stop you before you step fully into who God created you to be. Something big is about to happen. I can feel it in the spirit. You can feel it too. That restlessness inside you, that knowing that won't let you rest, that voice that keeps saying, "There's more." But here's what they don't tell you. The path ahead is filled with unseen forces. Forces you must be prepared to fight. Forces that have already started attacking you. And if you don't recognize them, they will succeed in keeping you exactly where you are. Right now, in this very moment, there is a spiritual battle happening over your life. While you've been sleeping, while you've been working, while you've been trying to survive, the enemy has been setting traps. Carefully crafted distractions designed to look like blessings. Relationships designed to drain you. Opportunities designed to delay you. Thoughts designed to discourage you. But God has been preparing you. Every test, every trial, every moment you thought would break you. It was all preparation. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are being forged into a weapon the enemy never saw coming. Before we go any further, I want to say something from my heart. Thank you to every single one of you who has supported this message through Super Thanks. Your generosity means more than you know. You're not just donating. You're helping spread light to others who feel alone in their calling. Whether you give or not, I'm deeply grateful for your presence here, your support, your time, your attention, it all matters. And if this message resonates with your soul, go ahead. Plant a seed, not because you have to, but because you understand that when we sow into truth, we reap transformation. Now listen, the chosen ones, the ones God has marked for greatness, they don't get an easy path. They get a tested path. They don't get comfort. They get character. They don't get handed their destiny. They fight for it. And the fight is about to intensify. But here's the promise. You are equipped. You are anointed. You are covered. And what God has spoken over your life cannot be stopped by any force in heaven or earth. The question is, are you ready to stop playing small? Are you ready to stop hiding? Are you ready to step into the calling that's been chasing you your entire life? If you're ready, if something inside you is screaming, yes, then I need you to do something right now. Type "I'm ready" in the comments. Not for me, for you. Because when you declare it, something shifts in the spiritual realm. When you say it out loud, you activate something that's been dormant. Type "I'm ready," and let's step into this together. Your breakthrough begins now. Do you know why you feel exhausted, even when you've done nothing? Do you understand why, every time you get close to something great, chaos erupts around you? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why the people closest to you suddenly turn against you the moment you start walking in your calling? Let me tell you something that's going to shake you. You are on the front lines of a war you didn't ask for, but you are equipped to win. This is not metaphor. This is literal spiritual warfare. And it's happening right now in this very moment over your life. The enemy doesn't always attack with obvious weapons. He's far more strategic than that. He studies you. He watches your patterns. He knows your weaknesses. And then he sends attacks disguised as blessings. That relationship that felt so right, but drained every ounce of your spiritual energy. That was an attack. That job opportunity that looked perfect, but pulled you away from your purpose. That was a setup. That friend who always had drama, always needed your help, but never poured back into you. That was a calculated distraction. And here's what makes it so dangerous. These attacks don't look like attacks. They look like love. They look like opportunity. They look like the very things you've been praying for. The Bible warns us in 2 Corinthians 11:14, Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. The enemy knows that if he came at you with horns and a pitchfork, you'd recognize him immediately. So instead, he comes disguised as your next blessing. Think about the hours you've lost scrolling. Not just scrolling, but being pulled into other people's lives, other people's drama, other people's opinions about your calling. Every minute you spent comparing yourself to someone else's highlight reel was a minute stolen from your destiny. Every notification that pulled your attention away from prayer, from purpose, from the work God called you to do, that was spiritual warfare. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you. He just needs to distract you long enough for you to miss your window. And it's working. Look around. How many people started strong, but slowly faded? How many had a calling, had a vision, had fire in their spirit, but now they're just going through the motions? What happened? Life happened. But life is the battlefield. And if you don't recognize the battle, You'll become a casualty without ever knowing you are under attack. Here's the lie the enemy has been selling you. What feels good isn't always right. And what feels like the easy road isn't always the path God has ordained. That voice telling you to rest when God is saying, move, that's not wisdom, that's warfare. That thought telling you you're not ready, not qualified, not anointed enough. That's not humility. That's a direct attack on your identity. But listen to me carefully. Ephesians 6:12 declares, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." The battle you're facing isn't about the person who betrayed you. It's not about the circumstances that fell apart. It's about unseen forces trying to stop what God is about to do through you. And here's what they don't want you to know. God has been preparing you for this exact moment. Every battle you've survived, every betrayal you've overcome, every dark night you've walked through, it was training. You are not weak. You are a warrior in training. And the fact that you're still here, still standing, still believing that alone is proof that you were built for this. Right now, you have a choice. You can keep living like the battle isn't real, wondering why nothing works out. Or you can open your eyes, recognize the warfare, and start fighting back with the authority God gave you. You are not alone in this battle, but you must choose. Type, "I choose truth," if you are ready to fight for your spiritual destiny. Because what comes next requires warriors, not spectators. The question is, are you ready to see what's really been happening? Can you hear it? That sound of metal, scraping against metal. Can you feel it? That weight you've been carrying for so long, it's starting to shift. Do you understand what's happening right now in this very moment? The chains that have held you back, the struggles that have drained you are about to break. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you finally feel ready. Right now, in this sacred moment. Something is shifting in the spiritual realm. And if you can sense it, if something inside you is stirring, that's your confirmation. Your season of captivity is over. You've been through the storm. Oh, you've been through the storm. You know what it's like to be battered by winds you couldn't see coming. You've been through the fire. You know what it feels like to be tested, refined, pushed to your absolute breaking point. There were nights you didn't think you'd make it, mornings you couldn't find the strength to get out of bed, moments where giving up felt easier than holding on. But look at you. You're still here, still breathing, still believing, still standing. And that alone is miraculous. Let me tell you something the enemy hoped you'd never discover. Every chain that's been wrapped around you, every limitation that's been placed on your life, every obstacle that seemed immovable, they were never as strong as you thought. They were illusions, spiritual prisons designed to make you believe you were powerless. But Isaiah 61:1 declares that the Spirit of the Lord is upon you to proclaim freedom for the captives and release from darkness for the prisoners. You are not meant to stay bound. You were created for freedom. Think about the Israelites at the Red Sea, trapped. Pharaoh's army behind them, water in front of them, death on every side. It looked impossible. It felt hopeless. But God didn't bring them that far to let them drown, and He hasn't brought you this far to leave you now. What once seemed impossible is about to become your reality. You're standing on the edge of breakthrough, not the edge of another disappointment, not another false start, the edge of the real thing, the thing you've been praying for, fighting for, believing for when everyone else told you to give up. You're about to see what God had in mind for you all along. And when it happens, when those chains finally snap, you're going to look back and understand why every single battle was necessary. Because here's the truth. You couldn't handle this blessing with those old chains still attached. You couldn't walk into your destiny carrying that old mindset. You couldn't rise to where God is taking you, weighed down by unforgiveness, fear, doubt, and the opinions of people who never understood your calling. God had to strip those things away, not to punish you, to prepare you. Every person who walked away, they were clearing space for the right people. Every door that closed, it was redirecting you to the door God already opened. Every delay you experienced, it was divine timing protecting you from something you couldn't see. Romans 8:28 promises that, in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. All things, not some things, even the painful things, even the confusing things, even the things that broke you. And now, right now, you're about to see why. The revelation is coming. The breakthrough is here. The chains are breaking. Can you feel it? That weight lifting, that pressure releasing, that heaviness you've carried for so long, it's falling off. You are being set free. Not partially, completely, totally, absolutely. But you have to declare it. You have to speak it into existence. Type, "I am free," to declare that your past struggles are now stepping stones to your future greatness. Because the moment you declare freedom, heaven moves, angels are activated, doors swing open, and the life God always intended for you begins right now. Are you ready to walk free? Do you know what's happening right now while you're waiting? Do you understand what God is doing in the silence? Have you considered that what feels like delay might actually be the most important season of your entire life? Even when it seems like the world is in chaos, God is quietly working behind the scenes. You can't see it, you can't feel it, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Right now, in this very moment, things are being rearranged in the spiritual realm. Doors are being unlocked. People are being positioned. Resources are being gathered. All for you. All for this moment. All for what's coming next. But here's what you need to understand. God doesn't operate on your timeline. He doesn't rush. He doesn't panic. He doesn't make mistakes. And He absolutely never shows up late. Your urgency is not His urgency. Your timing is not His timing. And thank God for that. Because if you got everything you wanted when you wanted it, you'd miss everything He had planned. Think about a gardener. When a gardener prepares to plant something valuable, something that will produce lasting fruit, he doesn't just throw seeds on hard ground and hope for the best. No. He prepares the soil first. He breaks up the hardened earth. He removes the rocks, the weeds, the things that would choke out growth. He adds nutrients. He creates the perfect environment, and only then, Only when everything is ready does He plant the seed. That's what God has been doing in your life. The growth you're about to experience started long before you even knew it. Every hardship that broke up the hardened places in your heart, every loss that removed toxic people and situations from your life, every disappointment that taught you to stop depending on your own strength, it was all preparation. God was preparing the soil of your life for something so magnificent, so abundant, that it required this level of preparation. Ecclesiastes 3:1 declares, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens." Not some things, everything. Every season you've walked through had a purpose. The season of loss prepared you for the season of gain. The season of silence prepared you for the season of testimony. The season of waiting prepared you for the season of receiving. And here's the prophetic word you need to hear today. God's timing is never early or late. It's always perfect. What seems delayed is actually divine preparation. What feels like you're stuck is actually you being rooted. What looks like nothing is happening is actually everything coming together beneath the surface. You know what happens to a seed when it's planted. For weeks, sometimes months, nothing visible occurs. If you judged the seed by what you could see, you'd think it was dead. You'd think nothing was happening. You'd think you wasted your time. But beneath the soil, roots are spreading. Strength is building. Life is multiplying. And then, suddenly, breakthrough happens. The seed bursts through the ground. And what took months to develop underground takes only days to manifest above ground. That's where you are right now. Everything you've been believing for, praying for, fighting for, it's been developing beneath the surface. You couldn't see it, so you thought God forgot. But He never forgets. He never abandons. He never stops working. Philippians 1:6 promises, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." Not might, will. It's guaranteed. The waiting wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The delay wasn't denial. It was development. The silence wasn't abandonment. It was God working in ways you couldn't comprehend. And now, right now, you're in a season of preparation that will yield an abundant harvest. Not a small harvest. Not a mediocre harvest. An abundant harvest. More than you prayed for. More than you imagined. More than you thought possible. But you must trust the process. You must trust the gardener. You must trust that God knows exactly what He's doing, even when you don't understand. Trust in God's timing. Type, "I trust," in the comments to affirm your trust in His divine plan. Because the moment you surrender your timeline and embrace His, the harvest begins. Can you trust Him now? Have you ever felt like you were looking at your life through frosted glass? Have you ever sensed that there was something just beyond your understanding? Something you were meant to see, but couldn't quite grasp? What if I told you that the veil is about to lift? God is about to open your eyes in ways you've never seen before. Prepare for clarity, not the kind of clarity that comes from human wisdom, not the kind of understanding that comes from reading books or attending seminars. This is divine revelation. This is the kind of knowing that can only come from the throne room of heaven. And it's being released right now in this moment to those who are ready to receive it. For too long, you've been walking through fog, questions without answers, confusion about your purpose, uncertainty about your next steps. You've been seeking, searching, crying out for direction, and it felt like the heavens were silent, like God wasn't listening, like you were stumbling in the dark without a guide. But that fog, that confusion, it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Because what God is about to reveal to you required you to be in a place where human wisdom couldn't interfere. Think about Saul on the road to Damascus. He thought he had everything figured out. He was confident in his understanding, secure in his beliefs, certain of his path. But then Acts 9:3-4 tells us, suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him. He fell to the ground and heard a voice. In one moment, everything he thought he knew was shattered. The scales fell from his eyes, and he saw truth for the first time. Not through study, not through effort, through divine revelation. That's what's happening to you right now. The scales are falling. What once seemed unclear will suddenly become crystal clear. The fog is lifting, and what you're about to see will change everything. Every question you've had about why things happened the way they did, every confusion about why certain people left and others stayed, every doubt about whether you heard God correctly. It's all about to make sense. Because here's what the enemy hoped you'd never discover. You've been seeing in part. You've been understanding in fragments. But 1 Corinthians 13:12 promises, "For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully." That then is now. This is your moment of full knowing. This is your moment of complete understanding. This is when everything aligns. The truths you've been searching for are about to be revealed in a way that leaves no room for doubt. Not partial revelation, not hints and whispers. Clear, undeniable, powerful truth. You're going to understand why you went through what you went through. You're going to see why God allowed certain doors to close. You're going to recognize why He protected you from things you desperately wanted. You're going to comprehend the divine strategy that's been at work in your life all along. And when this revelation comes, it won't be gentle. It will be overwhelming. It will be undeniable. It will shake every foundation you thought was secure, because truth doesn't come to make you comfortable. Truth comes to set you free. John 8:32 declares, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." Not might, will, guaranteed. You've been seeking answers, and now they will come. Louder, clearer, and more profoundly than ever. Through dreams, through prophecy, through scripture leaping off the page, through circumstances aligning in ways that can't be coincidence, through people speaking words they couldn't have known you needed to hear. The revelation is coming from every direction, and when it arrives, you won't be able to deny it. But you must position yourself to receive it. You must quiet the noise. You must silence the voices of doubt and fear. You must open your spiritual eyes. Type, "I see clearly now," to affirm that you're ready to receive the wisdom God has for you. Because the moment you declare readiness, heaven responds. Are you ready to see what you've been missing? Do you realize how many times you should have fallen but didn't? Do you understand how many attacks were launched against you that never landed? Have you stopped to consider that you're still standing not because of your strength, but because of whose hand covers you? The enemy may have tried to stop you, but God has already dismantled every plan set against you. Every trap that was set, every scheme that was plotted, every attack that was designed to destroy you. God saw it before it happened, and He moved before the enemy could strike. You are not here by luck. You are not standing by accident. You are protected by divine intervention. Listen carefully. There have been moments in your life when you walked into situations that should have destroyed you, relationships that should have broken you, decisions that should have ruined you. But somehow you made it through. You thought it was coincidence. You thought you just got lucky. But that wasn't luck. That was divine protection working overtime to keep you from harm you couldn't even see. Psalm 91:11 declares, "For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways, not some, not just when you're doing everything right, all your ways, even when you made mistakes, even when you walked into danger, even when you couldn't see the pit in front of you." Angels were assigned to your life. Spiritual warriors positioned around you. Divine forces standing guard over your destiny. And they've never left their post. You are covered by divine armor. Nothing can penetrate it. The Bible tells us in Ephesians 6:16, "Take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one." All the arrows. Not most, not some. All. Every attack launched against your mind. Every lie whispered in your ear. Every accusation spoken over your life. Every curse sent your way. The shield of faith stopped them all. Every single one. But here's what makes this protection so powerful. You didn't even know most of the battles were happening. While you were sleeping, God was fighting. While you were working, angels were warring. While you were praying, heaven was moving. You saw the chaos around you, but you never saw the carnage that God prevented. You felt the attacks, but you never experienced the devastation the enemy intended. Think about Daniel in the lion's den. Daniel 6:22 says, "My God sent His angel, and He shut the mouths of the lions." Daniel didn't fight the lions. He didn't negotiate with them. He simply stood in faith, and God did the protecting. The lions had teeth. They had power. They had hunger, but they couldn't touch what God covered. That same protection is over your life right now. Those same angels are watching over you. There were jobs you didn't get that would have destroyed your calling. Relationships you pursued that God blocked to protect your peace. Opportunities that looked perfect but were actually traps designed to derail your purpose. And you cried. You questioned. You wondered why God wasn't blessing you. But He was protecting you. Sometimes the greatest blessing is the door God closes. Sometimes the greatest miracle is the person He removes. Sometimes the greatest victory is the battle He never let you fight. And now, right now, God's protection is working behind the scenes in ways you can't comprehend. That person plotting against you, their plans are already dismantled. That situation that looks dangerous, God has already made a way of escape. That attack coming your way, it won't reach you. Not because you're strong enough to defend yourself, but because you're covered by the Almighty, because His hand is upon you, because His purpose for your life cannot be stopped by any force in heaven or earth. Type, "I am protected," in the comments to affirm that you are shielded by God's hand. Because when you declare it, when you speak it with faith, that protection becomes even more tangible. You activate the covering. You strengthen the shield. You position yourself under the shadow of His wings. Do you understand now that you were never alone? Can you feel it? That roar building inside you, that fire that refuses to be extinguished. No matter how many times life tried to put it out. Do you understand what that sound is? That's the lion inside you waking up. You've been waiting, but now you're ready to receive. The season of preparation is over. The time of testing has passed. The wilderness you've been wandering through, it's behind you now. And what's emerging from that wilderness is not the same person who entered it. You've been transformed. You've been refined. You've been made into something the enemy never saw coming. Revelation 5:5 declares, "See, the Lion of the tribe of Judah has triumphed, not struggled, not barely survived. Triumphed." That same lion nature lives inside you, and it's been sleeping, waiting, biding its time. But the alarm has sounded. The moment has arrived. And when a lion wakes up, everything around it shifts. The atmosphere changes. The enemy retreats. Victory becomes inevitable. Listen to me carefully. You've crossed the threshold. You didn't realize it was happening, but while you were waiting, while you were enduring, while you were holding on, you were moving forward. Every step you took in faith, every tear you cried in prayer, every moment you chose to believe, when everything said, "Give up." You were crossing over from bondage to freedom, from victim to victor, from waiting to receiving. The doors are opening, not cracking open, not slightly ajar, swinging wide. Doors you couldn't open with your own strength. Doors that required divine intervention. Doors that needed heaven's timing. And they're opening right now. Can you see them? Can you feel the shift? That's not your imagination. That's prophecy manifesting in real time. It's time for you to step into your divine purpose. Not next year. Not when you feel more qualified. Not when circumstances look better. Now, right now, in this moment. Because everything you need is already inside you. Every gift, every calling, every anointing. It's been there all along. You just needed to be positioned correctly to release it. And here's what you need to understand. You are the chosen one. Not because you're perfect. Not because you never failed. But because God marked you before you were born. Jeremiah 1:5 confirms it. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." Set you apart. Not like everyone else. Not ordinary. Not average. Set apart for something greater. It's time for your divine elevation. Everything you've been waiting for is finally here. That breakthrough you prayed for. That provision you needed. That clarity you sought. That restoration you believed for. It's not coming someday. It's arriving now. Can you receive it? Can you believe it? Can you step into it with the boldness of someone who knows they're covered by the Most High? Think about David facing Goliath. Everyone saw a giant. Everyone saw impossibility. Everyone saw certain death. But David saw something different. He saw victory already won. 1 Samuel 17:45 records his declaration, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." He didn't hope to win. He knew he would win. That's the confidence of someone who understands their divine identity. That's the confidence you need right now. Not arrogance, not pride, but holy boldness. The kind of boldness that makes the enemy tremble. The kind of boldness that opens doors no man can shut. The kind of boldness that walks into rooms and shifts atmospheres. Because you're not walking in your own authority. You're walking in His. Everything you've survived was preparing you for this moment. Every battle you fought made you stronger. Every disappointment redirected you. Every loss positioned you. And now you're standing at the finish line of one season and the starting line of another. The greatest season of your life is beginning right now. Type, "I am chosen," if you're ready to step into your divine destiny with boldness. Because the moment you declare it, heaven hears. Angels move, doors open, and the life God always intended for you becomes your reality. Are you ready to roar? Do you see it now? Do you understand why everything happened the way it did? Can you finally recognize that none of it was wasted? You've been chosen for this moment. Everything that has happened, every challenge, every breakthrough was all leading to this. Every rejection positioned you. Every betrayal refined you. Every season of waiting prepared you. Every moment of darkness taught you to recognize light. Every battle you survived proved you were built for war. And every victory you claimed confirmed that you walk with divine authority. This wasn't random. This wasn't coincidence. This was orchestration. Divine intentional, perfectly timed orchestration. God has been writing your story from the beginning, and every chapter, even the painful ones, was necessary. Romans 8:28 promised you, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. All things, not some things. All things. Now you're standing at a pivotal moment. A moment where everything shifts. A moment where the waiting transforms into receiving. A moment where the struggle gives birth to victory. And what happens next will not only change your life, it will change the lives of everyone watching you. Because your rise is not just about you. You are the light the world needs. Someone out there is waiting for your testimony. Someone is holding on by a thread, believing that if God can do it for someone else, maybe He'll do it for them too. You are the answer to someone's prayers, the proof they needed, the evidence that God still moves, that He still performs miracles, that He still elevates the faithful. Your story is not meant to stay hidden. Your breakthrough is not meant to be quiet. Your victory is not meant to be private. Matthew 5:14-16 declares, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. You've been through the fire, so your light could shine brighter. You've been through the refining, so your testimony could carry weight. You've been through the wilderness, so you could lead others out. And now, right now, you are ready. You are equipped. You are anointed. You are positioned. Everything you need has already been placed inside you. Every gift required for your assignment. Every skill necessary for your calling. Every piece of wisdom needed for your journey. It's all there, waiting to be activated, waiting to be released, waiting for you to step boldly into who God created you to be. This is your moment of declaration. This is where you stop doubting, stop questioning, stop waiting for permission from people who were never meant to validate you. This is where you stand up, shoulders back, head high, and declare that you are chosen, that you are called, that you are ready. You are now ready to walk boldly into the destiny God has prepared for you. Not timidly, not hesitantly, not apologetically, boldly, with confidence, with authority, with the full assurance that heaven backs you, that angels surround you, that the same God who parted the Red Sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who raised the dead, that same God is with you. And if God is for you, who can be against you? The world has been waiting for you to rise. Your family needs to see what God can do. Your community needs to witness transformation. Your generation needs to know that faith still works. And you are the proof. You are the testimony. You are the chosen one who will show them what's possible when you trust God completely. Type, "I am ready," to declare that you are stepping fully into your divine purpose. Because this is not the end. This is the beginning. This is where your real story starts. This is where everything changes. And I want to walk this journey with you. I want to see you rise. I want to witness the glory that's about to manifest in your life. So let's do this together. Let's step into destiny. Let's show the world what happens when the chosen ones finally wake up. Your time is now.